Hi everyone, this is Elizabeth from the Reborn Artist Studio. I'm going to do a tour of what is going on behind the scenes. So the business encompasses three little businesses. One is the mastering routine course, and I have the art dolls and also of course the clothing line. So this is the office, and what actually happens in the office is all the paperwork is processed, so orders come in through here, or if I'm doing any buying for the clothing, or if I need to purchase any supplies, I pretty much sit here and get all of that processed from here. I then have to enter everything into either Excel or QuickBooks, because even though it sounds like it's a fun hobby, it's also a business and I need to keep track of everything for tax purposes. This is where I'll do the video recording if I want to make any videos for the reading course. I've got some nice light coming into this room, but if I need any additional light, I also have the table light, or I have some studio light in here. This was painted by hand. It was supposed to be a stencil, a sticky stencil, but the stencil actually stuck to itself, so I wasn't able to use it. But I was able to salvage some of the writing, which was great. But this took a long time to paint, and it's kind of my pride and joy, to be honest with you. Okay, so let's go to the next room. And the next room, this is the room I refer to as my studio. So it's got great light in here again. I'm in Texas, so we have a lot of sunny days and a lot of good lighting. And so this table is where I have, do all my painting. And if you're looking to start reborning, this is pretty much all you need. It's just a table, a nice clean area to paint, where you can store your paints, your paint brushes, and just something that's got good lighting that will also help you too. And then I had this signage made a couple of years ago. This wall was painted. It's actually blue, but it looks grey in the video. And it was painted for photographs. And as you can see, I didn't finish painting, but but I actually don't take many photographs here, and I don't utilize that sign, but I like it, and so I just left it up there. This is where I store all my kits. Each box is numbered, and that number is going to correspond to a kit on that list there. It just makes it easier if I want to grab a kit on the go. And then everything here are supplies that go into making a reborn doll. So whether it's the bodies, or if I need some extra supplies, they're all housed in these drawers. I keep the pacifiers, which I'll need to order some more, hair bands. This is also I've got a pickle sitting there that needs to be stripped, and another one in the box here that I was using for a model, so they need to be put away. And then in here, and this closet is basically the items of clothing that will go home in an open box. I like to keep those separate of my clothing line that I sell. I had a bit of a disaster in here this morning because the pole snapped and everything just fell on the ground or on top of that little drawer. I just left it there because I'm going to have to run up to Home Depot and get a new, I think it's a dowel that I need, get a new dowel. But in here I have some onesies in these little drawers. These other drawers I believe are shoes and fancy socks. So all my going home clothes are kept there. And then this is my studio, as I refer to it. It's kind of my happy place. It smells beautiful in here too. It smells like baby. It really is a nice, relaxing, happy place, which you need if you want to create. So the next room we have, again, everything is upstairs. I utilize the entire upstairs of the house pretty much for the reborns. This is a new room that I just recently added that has actually been a godsend. It is my shipping room. So when I've finished with the dolls, I can just bring them in here and I can wrap up any of the open box clothing. I can pack up the dolls, and there's a nice space here on these tables to do it. Otherwise, I was doing it in the studio, and it was the studio would get into an absolute mess by the time I'd finished. So I have everything here, all of my stamps and labels, anything I need, tape. I have a little printing machine that prints out the labels for me. If I need to access anything on the computer, I have this. And I have a couple items here that are ready to be shipped out, some of the clothing items. And then the clothing I have here, I don't have a lot left. The Maculosian sells extremely well. I don't like to buy large quantities. I like to buy smaller quantities, kind of one-offs of different styles. That way, when you purchase them, you're not getting stuck with an outfit that someone else has. This is Petite Amy. I just received an order of that. And as you can see too, I just do a very small number of each style. And then that helps keep all of our dolls kind of unique. So there you go, that is a behind the scenes look at the Reborn Artist Studio. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer. So thank you very much for watching.